For those of you that are struggling a little bit, we'll do them now. Okay. Now, I'm on question 5. D equals, what's it, ax1 plus by1 plus c all over the square root of a squared plus b squared. D equals 5, x1 equals 3, y1 equals 1, a equals 4, b equals 3, c equals c. Don't know what to do with it. Let's put in 5 is equal to ax1, which is 4 times 3, plus 3 times 1, plus c, all over the square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. 5 is equal to 15 plus c divided by 5. 5 times 5 is 25 equals 15 plus c. Now there's a lazy way of doing this as well. You don't have to do the quadratic. What's one really obvious answer? C equals 10. What happens if C equals 10? You're nearly right. C equals 10 would give me 25, wouldn't it? What happens if you do C equals minus 40? Where you get 15. What's 15 minus 40? Huh? Minus 25. And what's the modulus of minus 25? 25. There's your two answers there. However, you can do it that way if you want. But the other way, I suppose if you want to show that by maths, what you can say is 15 plus C equals minus 25. Or you can say 15 plus C equals plus 25. And then you can get both answers where C equals 10 or C equals minus 40. You can also square out both sides, do a quadratic equation, and get the same two answers. Is that okay? Are we all right leaving it there? All right, cool. Let's move on. Once again, you can square both sides and do a quadratic. No big deal. All right. 7. Investigate if 1, 1 is equidistant from x plus 7y minus 3 and x minus y plus 1. So essentially what you're trying to prove is you have two lines that have different slopes, usually. Usually they have different slopes. You have a point that's in between both of them, like so. And what you want to prove, essentially, is that the distance from the point to one of the lines is the same as the point to the other line. You want to prove the red line equals to whatever color that is, skin colored line. Okay? So you have to do the equation twice. You're going to have to do it twice, lads. So you're going to have to do D equals AX1 plus BY1 plus C all over square root of A squared plus B squared. X1, that's Y1. A is 1, B is 7, C is minus 3. Plug it all in, let's see how we go. 1 times 1 plus 7 times 1, take away 3. All over the square root of 1 squared plus 7 squared, which is square root of 50. 31. That's 8 to take away 3, which is 5. 5 over root 50. Root 2 over 2, which is 0.707. Is everybody happy with 0.707? Now I go down the opposite route, where my A value is 1, my B value is minus 1, and my C value is 1. And now I go the opposite way. Try and find my D value here. D equals 1 times 1 minus 1 times 1 plus 1 all over the square root of 1 squared plus minus 1. squared. What you're going to get is 1 over the square root of 2, which is oddly enough exactly the same thing, which is 0.707. They are equidistant. Who got that one out? Alright, handy enough. Alrighty. Next one. If the point minus 2a is equidistant from the lines 4x plus 3y minus 3 and 12x plus 5y minus 13, find the value of a if a is an element of z. No worries. So, alright. So once again, write down your formula. Always write down your formula. Get some marks on the board. Now, that's our x1, that's our y1. A is 4, B is 3, C is minus 3. And what we're going to get is 4 times minus 2, 3 times A, minus 3, all divided by the square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. All going to be divided by 5, minus 8, 3. So, and we get 3A minus 11 over 5. Or the modulus of 3A. Actually, that's technically the modulus of 3A minus 11 over 5. Okay? Right. Do that again. Except this time we're doing it for the other line. Okay, so that's that one there. So that's for the blue line. This one's going to be for the green line, where A is 12, B is 5, and C is minus 13. So D equals 12 times x1 plus 5 times y1 plus C, which is minus 13, all over the square root of A squared plus B squared, which is 12 squared plus 5 squared. And looking for me, this is going to turn into minus 24. So that's going to be 5a minus 37. All over the square root of 13. Would everybody agree the answer for the first part has to equal the answer for the second part? Why? Why are both d values the same? Equidistance. What's this? Yes? Oh, sorry, it's just 13. Thank you. Thanks, Alex. Alex, square root of 169 is 13, not root 13. Be careful of that. Thank you. I think safe money is to square both sides and not mess around too much, isn't it? Because we have a modulus on. We have a modulus on both sides, so I wouldn't be messing around with that. In this case, I would square both sides. So I do 3a minus 11, 3a minus 11 divided by 25. Then on the other side, I'm going to have 5a minus 37, 5a minus 37 over 169. Now, it looks absolutely insane, but it will form something more reasonable in a few minutes. So 9a squared minus 66a plus 121 all over 25. 25a squared minus 340a. And there's no way I'm doing 37 by 37 in my head. Or am I? No, probably not. No. Who would I do that to myself? Oh, and then I plus them. Yeah, that's a great number, isn't it? You'd be forgiven if you think you got everything wrong by now. You'd be forgiven for that. What? In the middle? 378? Oh, God. I can you. Is it 5? Oh, 370. I put 340 down, was it? Ah. Alright. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to multiply 9 by 169, which is 1521 a squared. The numbers are weird, but the maths is easy. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes. And then 66 times 169. Oh, God. And then the last one. Alright. The other side, 25 by 25. 625. 25 times 370. Like the numbers are big, but as I said, the maths is easy. But there's nothing complicated really. Now, here's where it should all come together. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to combine everything together, okay? So this blue number will take the blue numbers away from each other. The pink numbers, they'll interact as well. So what we're going to get is 1521 take away 625, 896, no bother. Okay, next one is 11,154 minus 9250. That's a minus 1904 a squared. And the last one is 20,449. Take away 4225. Now, is there any reason why you wouldn't do a minus b straight away? Realistically, the calculator is going to do all the work, isn't it? There's no reason why you do it. You can try breaking it down and try finding factors if you want. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even give it the time of day. I'd say A is 869, B is minus 1904, minus B is 1904, and C. Somebody get out the calculator here and help me out. The two answers what? Yeah, why not? Minus 3 and 5.125. Is that what they have in the back? Only one of the answers anyway. Yep. So, and you got the same equation I did? I used minus 8, 896. Yeah, let's check it out anyway. Now, so minus b is going to be 1904 plus or minus square roots minus 1904 squared minus 4 times 896 times c, which is 13,776, all divided by 2 times 869. Lads, throw all that into the calculator and tell me what 2a values you get. Go on. Popping out, were you? Went over 3 lines, must give up. Oh, mad error. Minus. If you get mad error, it means more likely you got minus. 5.125. And the other value, minus 3. The answers were which are in the back of the book. Alright. Because it says A is an element of Z, we're only allowed A equals minus 3, because the other one doesn't qualify as a integer. Okay? So only one answer is allowed. Okay? 13. Write down an equation of any line parallel to this. No bother. That's 4x plus 3y plus k equals 0. It's all you're doing is changing. When you change the last number, when you change the number that has no x and y beside it, all you do is this. When I change the k value, all it does is it brings it up and down. It doesn't actually affect the slope. You get what I'm saying? K value only affects where it hits the y-axis. All right? Now, hence find two equations which are parallel to the line 4x plus 3y plus 1 and 2 units from it. Find me a point on this line. Any point on this line will do me. Just find me a single point that's on that line. Huh? 0 minus 2? Yeah. 0, 1 over 3 is perfect. Replace x with 0, what happens? 4 times 0 plus 3y plus 1 equals 0. 3y equals minus 1. Y equals minus 1 over 3. You cool with that? Yeah? So, one of the lines has this point on it, which is 0 minus 1/3. And then there's two other lines, which are parallel to the original line, that are either side of it. Oh. And then the distance has to be 2. I'm going to keep on going, but I won't say anything, alright? Now, our A value is 4, our B value is 3, and our C value is K. Alright, K minus 1 equals 10. Feel with that? I just put in the form, I put in numbers in the form, and then you're going to get, you can square both sides this time, I don't really mind, it's all the same. And then you get k squared minus 2k plus 1 equals 100. And then you get k squared minus 2k minus 99 equals 0. K minus 11, k plus 2, 0. K equals 11, k equals minus 2. But you find that's not the answer. It actually wants two equations. So what are the two equations going to be? 4x plus 3y. What's the k values we got? Oh, that's meant to be 9, isn't it? Sorry. 11 and minus 9, my fault. 11 and minus 9 are your two values, so plus 11 the first answer, and then the second answer is minus 9. Okay, that's done. Now, 15. Alright, this one's tough. The deal is, really quickly, what? I'll do 16. I'm not going to find 15, sorry. Just learn this one, alright? Sorry, lads. 0, 0. Everybody cool with that? Now, what happens is, there's two lines that pass it. So see the line 3, 5. See the point 3, 5? Somewhere up here. Would you agree with that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two lines that go by it. Something like this. And both those lines have a perpendicular distance of 5. Is that okay? Can you close that over for me? Lads, close that. You shouldn't be off yet. Now, next thing. There's two lines and they're a distance 5 away. Everybody cool with that? What do we know about our line? It goes through 3, 5. So the equation of the line will look something like this. What's the real problem? We don't know that. Do we know the slope? Do we know the slope, lads? No, we don't know the slope. So, multiply it out. And we're going to get mx minus mx plus 1y minus 5 plus 3m equals 0. Everybody cool with that? Now, here's the deal. We know that the point we're away from is 0, 0. So we know 0, 0 is our x1, y1. What's our a value this time? Minus m. What's our b value? 1. What's our c value? Minus 5 plus 3m. We have to throw all of that into the d formula. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to figure out what the m value is from there. You're going to throw it all in. What do we know about the d value? It's d value is 5. You guys are going to throw in the a, b, and c value and see if you can sort of get out m that way. So I want you to do 16 and 17. I want you to try 12, 10, and 8. Okay, that's what I want you to try tonight, where possible. Now,